Hi, I'm Mr. Scott, and today I would like to talk to you about another aspect of good presentation skills, and that is confidence. Have you ever seen a presentation where the speaker was really lacking confidence? Maybe they were nervous or afraid. I bet it was really difficult to listen to. When we don't display confidence in our presentations, it's hard for the audience to listen to us, and it's hard for them to trust us. Because when someone is not showing evidence of confidence, we're not sure if they really believe what they're saying, or if it's hard to believe the truth of what they're saying. So, there's two main parts of confidence I want to cover. One of them is the mental part, and I'm going to start with the mental aspect. Now, mentally, it's important when we go into a presentation to have a positive attitude. And we can do that by doing some mental exercises before we ever present. One good thing to do is to visualize yourself having success in your presentation. Another thing you can do is just to imagine in your head the whole layout and sequence of your presentation. And this will help you to feel more prepared before you go into your presentation. Now, having a good, positive attitude is a good starting point. But, even if we have the best intentions and the best attitude, we can still feel really nervous the moment we begin our presentation. And so I'd like to take the rest of this time to talk about some physical things that we can do to display confidence in presentations. Now, by physical, I mean things pertaining to our bodies, and this has to do with self-control or controlling our bodies. And I'd like to talk about controlling our posture, number one, our eyes, number two, our voice, number three, and our face, number four. We'll start with our posture. To display confidence, it's important to face the audience. Oftentimes, when people are nervous or scared, they turn their back to the audience or they turn to the side. Now, it's kind of awkward when someone's trying to talk to you and they're faced like this, right? So it's really important to face the audience and have your body facing them, not to the side and not like this, but to face them. Even when you're presenting and you're referring to something on a screen like a PowerPoint presentation, or if you're referring to a poster on the wall, you still always want to face the audience and not turn your back on them, okay? The second thing is controlling our eyes. Now, once you've faced the audience, you now need to look at the audience. I've seen many students who do a good job of facing the audience, but their eyes are on the floor, or on the wall, or on the ceiling, or somewhere else. The place that you're supposed to direct your eyes is on the audience and even towards their eyes. We call that eye contact. And with good eye contact, you want to make a connection from your eyes to the eyes of an audience member, but not just staring at one person because that'll make them feel uncomfortable, but you want to briefly make eye contact with different audience members all around the room. So that is our second aspect of how we can have self-control to display confidence. The third is with our voice. Now, one easy way to sense if someone is lacking confidence is listening to their voice. When we don't feel confident, the volume in our voice tends to go down. Okay? So it's very important, no matter how you feel on the inside, that when you're expressing yourself, you're using a nice, loud voice. A good thing I like to remember is to try and speak to the audience members that are all the way in the back. And it doesn't matter if you have a microphone or if you don't, you want to project your voice towards the back of the room. In addition to controlling the volume of our voice, we also need to control the speed or the rate of our voice, a rate of our speaking. You don't want to speak too fast and you don't want to speak too slow. Oftentimes when someone's nervous, they maybe start shaking, they get excited, and that excitement causes them to speak really, really fast. And in order to control that, it's a good idea to take a deep breath and to have some pauses. Natural pauses are okay in a presentation. So don't be afraid to just take a breath and then move on to another point. You don't want to speak too fast. You want to give the audience the opportunity to hear all the important things that you have to say. And last but not least, we have controlling our face. And that has to do with, well, smiling. You want to show the audience that you are glad to be there. Now, all too often, when a student gets nervous, they kind of start to frown a little bit. Maybe they get a little bit worried. You can see that their face starts to go like this. They look uncomfortable. It's important to relax your face, have a pleasant expression on your face, and whenever you can, to smile. On the inside, you may be feeling really uncomfortable, but you don't want anyone to know. Instead, you want to present yourself with a calm, pleasant expression. Okay, so displaying confidence first starts with having a good, positive attitude, but it also has a lot to do with self-control, controlling our posture, okay, the way that where we're facing, controlling our eyes, controlling our voice, making sure we're loud and speaking at a nice rate, and controlling our face and having a pleasant expression. I hope you can incorporate these things into your own presentations so that whether or not you feel confident, you are displaying confidence to the audience. Remember, this video is for your benefit, so watch it as much as you need to. See you next time.